Alrighty, good morning. We're bushwhacking down towards Yellow Cliffs from the trail to Maud's Crack. We were here about a month ago. Gonna try to find some old home places and see what we can find today. Myself, Jimmy Staffey, Paul, Randy Neal, and Gage Sexton. Whoops. Hope you enjoy it. Occasionally it's hard to get to spots. You'll find trees that somehow manage to survive the saw blade. I don't know how this one did. Maybe close to the road and the bluff and just too hard to get out. I don't know.
If you're in the Goldilocks zone,
Giant hemlock that grew in between the crevices of this rock, hundreds of years old, and dead because of a little teeny bug. Just don't hardly deserve it.
they've hacked into the
Yeah, I was wondering if the park's trying to clean it up. We're going to name this one Mini Maud's Eyeball. Alrighty, we've left Yellow Cliffs and we're going to bushwhack down to the John Muir and see if we can't find some more old home places. If not, we'll just head back up to the ridge. Retraced some steps from about a month ago. And glad we did, because you always see things you missed the first time. Alrighty, we're bushwhacking down Craft Branch and seeing what we can find. This is below the chateau between Yellow Cliffs and Maud's. Interesting story, Craft Branch has an interesting name. Old settler by the name of Crawford Blevins. Nickname was Crawford and then Craft. So this is really named after Crawford Blevins. Married a Mary Miller, and they lived up this hollow. Found a pile of rocks right down on the river, so we don't know. Hard to say. Alrighty, we found the start of Craft and we found the road right above it. So, good deal. I want to thank Steve Perkins, mutual friend, well, Randy's as well, but he gave us the information on Craft or Crawford Blevins, and then one of the maps we got was from our other good hiking buddy, Aaron Moonahan, so thanks to both of them for putting us on a potential old home site. Interesting graffiti on a beech tree. I think it's NA, N-A. Sure looks like an old grave. Got a rock at the front, a rock at the bottom. But I don't know. Jimmy may have found Craft Blevins' cabin. There's one pile. Another pile. Fits the description of being right on the road off Craft Branch, so
That's a pretty big pile up there.
May well be the cabin. Hard to say. I mean, there's piles of rock.
It almost looks like a little pile here and one on down there, so it could be where they plant corn.
No Business is just right there. Overlooks up on top of the hill. So we think we found a cabin. Whether it was Craft Blevins, we don't know. But the sun's starting to go down behind the hills, so we're going to start to head on out here in a minute. Could be the remnants of an old fence right in front by the road as well. Another big pile, and up there's a pile, so we're going to say we found Mr. Crawford. Another pile by the road. And one more pile. Well, we're pretty confident that's Craft Blevins.
Supposed to be one? No, but there usually is.
Oh, rocks along the road, just sort of building it up, keeping it from washed out. Rocks on the other side where Jimmy is, so well, I think we've pretty well confident we found it. Another huge pile, possible chimney or person just clearing off a section to field to farm. I don't know. One thing I was saying earlier, you have to be impressed with the work ethic. I was telling the guys, this is me 150 years ago. I'd have thrown them in a big pile, but my goodness, these folks stacked them up neatly and fit them together, and just a different ethic than what a lot of us would have had. Bottom line is, from No Business all the way up to the top, about halfway up the top along Craft, we have found rock pile after rock pile. So we're pretty sure somewhere along that path was the old home place of Craft and Mary Blevins. Again, Mary Miller, she's part of the Miller clan, no doubt at the end of No Business, the Miller branch, that old store down there. So all the families pretty much intermarried down here. And here's where Craft runs into No Business. Man, there's a lot of water in it today. More piles of rock than you can they're just everywhere where the folks cleaned off the fields, and I mean, we probably found dozens of them. I'll catch up the group. Not sure where they're going, but this is pretty amazing. Well, on the way out, and I stopped at the old poplar tree that we found on the way down, and then all of a sudden it dawned on me, maybe some hunter or someone back in the day before the park was established might have blazed this road, and the NO is No Business. This is the road down to No Business Creek. Just wondering, just a thought. Alrighty. Making our way back up Craft Branch up to the mods and out of here. All I can say is Crawford Blevins was a neat guy. Man, he had rock pile after rock pile. Got a good little trail. We started on the path to mods, the overlook. Went down to our right down an old road we found a month or two ago. We explored some bluffs, went to Yellow Cliff, turned straight down till we found the old road, went right down to No Business. In the meanwhile, found lots of signs of life. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you later.